Yeah. So like, what's your practice routine currently? Do you like play like the tracks when you practice at home, or are you going?
What's my current practice routine?
Yeah.
I don't practice. I mean, the reason why I don't practice is because I'm always on tour.
Or like
spend
warm-ups.
a lot of my
Do you have any like warm-ups that you do before?
No warm-ups. I don't believe in warm-ups. The reason for this is because my earlier practice routines were, basically I learned how to practice on pillows, and that's something else I got from Buddy Rich at a very young age. So I would sit there and go through a rudiment chart with the metronome on pillows at all tempos. The theory with the pillow technique is when you hit a pillow, you got to pull the stick out. When you do this for a long period of time, you're bringing in your muscles a lot faster, and you're using your fingers a lot more by working on pillows, and you use your wrists as well a lot more when you're working on pillows. How many of you have practice pads, rubber pads? Rubber pads? Get rid of them. There are times when you practice on pillows and you're working on things like rudiments and stuff like that. When you go back to a drum, you ever notice like you can't do these things anymore? Well, the reason for it is because a rubber pad is a different surface. It's got a lot of rebound than a drum. I mean, you can say a drum is different, it all depends how tight it is or whatever have you, but that's a lot of rebound. Well, not a lot. Some rebound. Rubber pads got more bounce or more rebound. So therefore, it's like when you practice, you work these things out on a rubber pad, and you go back to a drum, you notice like, hey, well, why can't I do this? I had it when I was working on a pad. It worked out fine. Now I can't do it. Well, that's the reason why. With a pillow, by having no rebound, by the time you get back to a surface that has a rebound, your hands are moving faster than your limbs can take it. And that was Buddy Rich's secret to the speed, and also Billy Cobble's secret to his speed. It's just pillows. And that's why, a lot of marching drummers also use pillows as well. Yes? How much time they'll put in on a pillow? It all depends. It all depends. I would go for like an hour or two. When I was younger. Probably can't do that now. But just do an hour or just try to go through a rudiment chart at like different tempos. And I would suggest, like for those of you, I'm quite sure all of you know rudiments and stuff like that, but when you take them slowly on a pillow, you feel every stick beat. So it's like you have you learn feeling in your hands and you know what it feels like when you play rhythms and stuff like that. So therefore, when you go for things, if you're mentally and physically on the same level, when you play, by feeling stick beat, like if I do this. While we're working on pillows, I know what it feels like when the sticks beat my hand, the back of my hand, or if I'm playing traditional. You get a feeling from it. So therefore, it's like when I go and sit down, when I sit and play drums for the first time, I just know I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm about to do. I know what I'm capable of doing that day, and I know what I can't, or what I can and what I can't do that day. That's for pillows. Yeah. You're trying to figure that out?
Yeah.
So am I. different parts of the drum.